We had a question about a participant who wanted to invest but was asking if the spouse could work at a different business. Is that acceptable?
Yeah, absolutely. So the spouse of the investor will get a work permit, just kind of your typical work permit. So that spouse can work anywhere that he or she can get a job. As long as the E2 investor is still in status, anywhere. And that's actually, just a quick side note, one of the ways that people can potentially get a green card. Sometimes the spouse will end up working somewhere that is willing to sponsor that spouse for a green card. And then, of course, the E2 investor would be the dependent on the spouse and get a green card that way. So that is one of the ways that people get green cards eventually come into. So yes, that's one of the of E2 is the spouse will be able to.
Tom, would you mind turning off the camera, because I think there might be some issues with the bandwidth coming through. Angie, following up on that, we had a participant ask, what are the options for a green card later on if you're applying for the E2 visa?
Funny. Okay, yes. So there are the E2 itself will never turn into a green card or something like that. But there are other ways. As I just mentioned, one of them is the spouse gets a job, and that job is willing to sponsor the spouse for a green card. That's one way. Number two, this is long play, but if you come over, have a child in the United States who is now a citizen, and the child turns 21, they can petition you. That's a long wait, I get it, but that's one option. And then there is the option of increasing your investment to the point that you're at an EB5. And an EB5 at this moment is $500,000, but Patrick is, I know that's planned. Soon. So if you get to that investment level within, maybe a year or two of your initial investment, you may be able to trace that money back and get a green card as an investor.
And then we had a couple other questions here.
Patrick, can I just say one?
Sure, of course. And Tom, sorry, there's a little feedback. If Tom, you could just take off the video function, I think that might be helpful. Perfect, thank you.
One thing that Tom mentioned about the franchise in general is pick the thing that's going to be right for you, that you can be successful at. And I want to second that, because from an immigration perspective, that's also critically important. You need to be successful in this business in order to ever renew the E2. So, obviously you've got money on the line, you've got a lot of things on the line, but you've also got your immigration status on the line. So it really doesn't matter from immigration's perspective what type of the issue is, are you going to be good at it? And are you going to be so there is no, this is the best visa, or this is the best franchise for a visa, this is the worst, or whatever. It's about I think that was an excellent point by Paul. And I just kind of another thing to think about is, heck, I'm running into this right now with someone actually, is they got a business with a liquor license, and every state has different rules. And we are a Puritan country still, and every state has different rules for liquor licenses, and it can get a bit sticky. So considering something that has a liquor license attached to it, do a little research or talk to your business attorney that's telling you something regarding the liquor license issue, whatever state. And if you're really you love two different franchises, one has a liquor license and one doesn't, just go with one if you're in love with two, because it will save you kind of a later.
Okay, and Angie, there's a little feedback. I don't know if there's anything that you can do from your end. Maybe take out, close some of the browsers, or I'm not sure, but it's okay. But if there's anything, but I guess we can we had a question from could you apply at any U.S. consulate for the E2 visa, not just your home country? Example, an Irish citizen at the U.S. consulate in Toronto if he or she is visiting Canada for the next few months.
Yes, that's actually funny because I just had this very issue with a French client who wanted to adjust or wanted to do his in Toronto. Most consulates will accept third parties, is what they call them, but the wait is typically much longer, and you just have another complication. So I usually recommend that if you get to your home country, that's the best place. So the answer is you can, but I don't recommend it.
And we had another question. What's the minimum amount of investment for a franchise business and how long is the visa valid? Is the visa duration stay in the U.S. dependent on the investment amount? This is for a UK national.
Okay, no, the investment has nothing to do with the investment amount has nothing to do with your stay. Usually you will get it for UK, it's typically 5 years. Oh, I'm sorry. Usually you'll get your visa for 5 years, typically. Discretion. So sometimes if they feel like it's a little shakier, but usually it's going to be 5 years. That has nothing to do with the investment. That's just what the treaty allows. Every country is different. UK is great because you'll get the visa for multiple entries, meaning you can come and go essentially as you please for 5 years. There are some countries that are only good. The visa itself. What that means is you can come in and out of the country for 3 months. Then you'll be in the country for an additional 2 years to run your business. To leave without we find a lot of Middle Eastern countries are kind of on that. But as far as your kind of Western European countries, Canada, those types of things, usually it's multiple entries, so meaning you can come and go with typically.
And then we also have a question from a participant, I believe, that's interested in applying through a Grenadian nationality. We've had now a couple of these cases that have all applied in Guangzhou, China, for the E2 visa, but I'll let you answer. Can a China-born citizen who has a third country citizenship, e.g., Grenada, apply for the E2? If yes, where's the visa interview? Where will it take place? In China or Grenada or B, the Barbados, where the consulate is for Grenadian clients?
So I actually have one of these. He was Chinese born. He became a Canadian citizen. He interviewed in Toronto. And yes, you can. As mentioned, you can be a dual citizen. However, although I believe this is true, don't quote me on this, but I believe that China does not allow to make it. I'm not sure. But you cannot use the Chinese passport for any reason to come into the United States or anything. United States purposes, you are now a Grenada. So congratulations. For that reason, I would do the interview at the consulate there, which is in Barbados. That's what I would do. I think that's the best method. Yes, someone who was born in a non-E2 country and is now a citizen of an E2 country, absolutely do that. Sure.
He or she had other questions in terms of the business has to generate incomes to support the family's living expenses. How do you calculate this for a family of 3 people? How much income is enough?
Sorry, you cut out there at the very end, but I think I got the question. The answer, there is no hard and fast answer. It depends a lot on where you live, right? If you live in Los Angeles, you're going to need a lot more money than if you decide to live in North Dakota. So that will depend a lot on that. And again, they're not looking for a hard and fast answer. They're looking for is that the business is growing. Also, they're looking for you to make money beyond just being able to support a family. They're looking for you to be able to support employees and their families as well. So essentially meaning they want you to hire people, and where those people are working full time. So that's really what they're looking for. There is no hard and fast number as far as what they're looking for, like, oh, this amount of income will work, this amount of income won't. They're looking for you to hire people full time, no minimum number, but full time, and they're looking, that you can make it on whatever it is that you're earning for yourself.
Great. And then if the applicant has no less than 50% in the company, can he not be involved in the day-to-day management of the company?
Yeah, they really expect you on the E2 to be involved in the company. They call it directing and developing. So, and there are people that are 100% owners, so they're 100% involved. The idea is that you'll be doing directing and developing the business and direction of the business and getting new clients and that type of thing. But there are a lot of businesses that are very there are people that start businesses of their very own right from the get-go. They're 100% owners and they're in charge of it all. But they are looking for someone who has the ability to affect. That answers that question.
And then we have other questions, but the participants can arrange a consultation with Angie. But one question is, how can you mitigate the risk of being invested and not be able to manage it because the E2 visa was denied? And then what are the next steps after an E2 visa is denied?
So the good news is that it has a very high approval rate. E2 visas do. And obviously, dealing with an attorney helps that a bit. But we're looking at the 80 to 90% range of people who are approved. So that's number one. That's good news. Piece of good news number one. As far as mitigating that, it's really making sure that you have met all of the different criteria for the E2, what immigration is looking for. So that will help you mitigate, the risk a bit. The great news as well is if you are denied, and that denial is based on one of those criteria, then you have the opportunity, of course, to cure that. You can fix it if they think, oh, you haven't invested enough, or we're not so sure that your source is legitimate, or whatever. You have that opportunity to fix that. Spend some more money, get more documentation showing the source of your funds or what have you. So that's great, and you can reapply. There's nothing to say that you can't reapply as soon as you've fixed that. Now the issue may come that you were denied because of your admissibility. So that would mean, hey, I've been arrested somewhere, in the world and convicted of something. I've overstayed my visa in the United States in the past. These are just some examples. Those you can also fix, but those may take longer to fix because there may be a certain, statutory period that you have to be out of the United States or something like that. So that's really where you may have an issue. So it's really good to kind of be forthcoming with your attorney at the very beginning to say, hey, I overstayed a visa, or hey, when I was 23 years old, I was convicted of a, whatever, of a felony theft or something, whatever it is, anywhere in the world. Come out with that at the beginning so you can kind of mitigate the issue, because the United States government knows all and they will see everything. And so there's no hiding anything. There's no covering it up. There's no like, well, I kind of accidentally, like, but I didn't think you'd know. No. So that would be